Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Camden Yard on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. We are glad that you're with us here on Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball YouTube. A not common game on a Wednesday night. Normally the Cardinals play Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. Have had some weather come through this week that has created a little bit of havoc for the Cardinals. They were supposed to play on Monday and Tuesday of this week. Weather did not allow that to happen. And so they actually had to cancel the Monday game against Smackover. Not sure when or if we'll make that up. And then the game yesterday was supposed to be at Warren. That game has been moved, as I understand it, to April the 4th. And so today's game is actually this coming Friday's game, as Watson Chapel was going to travel up here on Friday. Of course, the weather's supposed to change again on Friday afternoon. It's supposed to come in raining, even maybe some nasty weather with cold temps. And so they had an opportunity to try to get this game in this week, and so Watson Chapel is here today on this Wednesday afternoon. Cardinals will play again tomorrow. They will play a non-conference game against Murfreesboro. This is something that just trying to get some games in, and going to have another good day of weather tomorrow, so the Cardinals will play. But today, hey, the Cardinals start conference play, 8-4A conference play. Jonathan Wolf with you here this afternoon, and it's going to be a little bit of an abbreviated broadcast. We will have the game, Lord willing, if the internet holds up for us. It's not real good today, but we're going to have the stream. You just won't have me, which is not necessarily the end of the world. Hopefully the cameras will all work and you can at least watch the game. I'll have to get on out in just a little while. We'll try to get this game started, and then I'll head on out to the church and be there this evening. But the broadcast hopefully will be up. We'll broadcast the varsity game. We will not broadcast the JV tonight. There is supposed to be a JV game. Of course, that may be dependent on the weather as well. It's going to get pretty cool this evening. Nonetheless, the Cardinals are fixing to get started against Watson Chapel, and we'll see how it goes. The Cardinals come in 2-2 on the season. They did pick up a win again on Saturday. We didn't get to broadcast that game for you down in Texas at the 2022 border battle, but they did win over Liberty Ilu. 8-1 was the final score. And I don't have much in the way of stats for Liberty Ilu, but I do have for the Cardinals at least some stats. Looks like overall, A.J. Alsobrook, Aaron Alsobrook, kept his hot streak going at the top of the lineup. Was 1 for 2, had 3 RBIs. Jackson Bradshaw was 1 for 2. Dason Connolly was 2 for 2, and he also started pitching in that game and played exceptionally well from what I was told. Colton Dewoody was 1 for 3. Carson McKinney 0 for 2. Ben McKinney did not bat. Logan Robertson did not record an at bat. Logan Robertson was 0 for 4. Michael Sewell was 1 for 2. Martavius Thomas 1 for 2. Dylan Windling 2 for 2. Did have coming out of that ball game a little injury. Logan Robertson did something to a lower leg injury or to a leg injury, and so he is not playing today. Hopefully, we'll be able to recover soon. Maybe get some pitching duties next week as that continues to heal. And so we will hope that he will get back on his feet rather quickly. Dason Connolly pitched 5 innings in that game against Liberty Ilu and gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 3 strikeouts, did walk 6. Ben McKinney came in and pitched 1 inning of work for 1 hit. So we are glad to be with you on this Wednesday afternoon. Want to mention all of the people who are supporting the Cardinals in their season this year, and people that are supporting that and are advertising throughout our broadcast. We will not have advertisement today just because it's a Wednesday and we're just not here on Wednesdays. But Arkansas Pulpwood, we want to thank them a whole lot. Arkansas Saw and Lawn, Reynolds Construction, the Lewis Clinic, go see them. You also have Nick Tuberville State Farm Insurance, Morrison's Pharmacy, Jamie Simple, Simple Accounting, Premier Concrete, and we also want to thank Farmers Bank and Trust for making this broadcast happen as well. We are right now up and running and look to get things better as we go along in the broadcast. Even hopefully tomorrow we will have some time to get some things a little bit better with the broadcast. But we're glad you're here. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you're on YouTube or if you're watching right now, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and then tell others about us. You can share our link through text or Facebook or whatever method you would like to do that, but get people watching these boys. That's what we're doing it for sure. All right, we're going to look at the starting lineups in just a minute, and we will take a break right now just for a second to get our stats and stuff in order, and then we will come back in just about time for first pitch. So stay tuned. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back here on Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball as the Cardinals get ready to take on the Wildcats of Watson Chapel. And they are out. All teams have done their infield. They're about ready to start here. We're going to get an announcement. Our umpires just showed up, and so we'll be announcing the players in just a moment. Let me give you the starting lineups. First, we'll start with Watson Chapel. And I do not have a record for Watson Chapel. We'll see if we can find one. But I can tell you that the pitcher is going to be leading things off. Number 9, Joseph Dockett. He will be leading things off for the Wildcats. And then McIrvin Bagby is the right fielder. Number 7, he'll be batting second. Batting third will be number 18, Nate Fountain. He'll be playing in left field. Batting fourth, and wearing number 6 is Tyler Williams. He's the first baseman. The catcher is batting fifth, wearing number 5. That's Demarion Kai. I think that's Kai. Batting 6, wearing number 11, is Carlos Mack. The writing is not real clear. He's DH for the Wildcats. Batting 7th, wearing number 2, is Marquez Brentley. He is the shortstop. Batting 8th, number 1, Daniel Nelson, is playing in center field. And then batting 9th and playing third base is number 19, Greg Gable. The second baseman is not going to be batting, but he is playing second base, number 3. I'll get you his name in just a moment as well. Let's see if we can find that. Number 3 is Tariq Connor. He is playing second base. And Carlos Mack. I did have that right as well. For the Cardinals, let's take a look at their starting lineup as they come in 2-2 on the season and looking to go 1-0 in conference play. They come in batting like this. Martavius Thomas will be leading things off, playing shortstop, wearing number 1. Aaron Alsobrook is moved down in the order to the second spot. He is center fielder, wearing number 5. Carson McKinney's up to the third spot. He's the catcher, and wearing number 7. Colton DeWood is being right field, wearing number 17. Dylan Windling, wearing number 9. He's the first baseman today. Landon Morgan's going to be DH, and he's wearing number 8. Batting 7th will be Michael Sewell. He'll be playing in left field, and wearing number 2. Dason Connolly is batting 8th. He will be on the mound for the Cardinals, and he will be getting the start today. Jackson Bradshaw will be playing third base, wearing number 15, batting 9th. Grant Jeffers will be playing second base, wearing number 3. He will not be in the lineup to bat at the moment. So that is your starting lineup. Thomas, Alsobrook, McKinney, DeWoody, Windling, Morgan, Sewell, Connolly, and Bradshaw. Jeffers will not be batting at the moment. Speaking of Dason Connolly, let's see if we can come back to the stats here. Dason came in and pitched in 2 games, actually started one over in Texas, and pitched really, really well. He has pitched in the stat book 8 innings of work in 2 games played. One of them was he did get the win. He has given up 4 hits, 3 runs. None of those are earned, and has walked 8, struck out 4. So he has an ERA of 0.00. Dason, a freshman, coming in relief the other day, and that was the second game, I believe it was, over in Texas against Atlanta, and did a very good job in that ball game, and then got the start on Saturday morning and did really well, as you can hear from the stats. And we will see how things go for him today. One of the things we noticed that Jake and I were looking at was, early on, of course, nerves kind of gets to you as you get out there for the first time, but he was able to settle in and just start getting fastball strikes and hit to contact too. Defense played well behind him. That's something I think the Cardinals will have to lean on heavily today and throughout this season, is good defensive play. And if you can pitch to contact, let it get to your defense, defense does their work, that's a recipe for a victory for sure. You can score some runs. Starting lineups being announced on the field right now. We will take a break, and we will come back for the first pitch between the Cardinals and the Wildcats of Watson Chapel. You're listening to Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.
The shortstop, number 1, Martavius Thomas. Playing second base, wearing number 3, Grant Jeffers. The first baseman, number 9, Dylan Wendling. The catcher for Camden Fairview, number 7, Carson McKinney. On the mound for the Cardinals, number 4, Dason Conley. The DH tonight, number 8, Landon Morgan. And the rest of the Camden Fairview Cardinals. Ask you now to please stand, remove your hats, and join us in the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Back at Camden Yards here on this Wednesday afternoon as the Cardinals on the field now, going to get warmed up and ready to go. Dason Connolly on the mound. He will get a ball from his catcher, Carson McKinney, and we will be almost ready to play. Cardinals, again, they play this afternoon. We'll play this one against Watson Chapel, a conference game. Then they will play tomorrow here at Camden Yard. That will be against Murfreesboro, non-conference action. They go to Crossit next Tuesday. That will be a conference game. And then they'll be home, I believe, on Thursday of next week against El Dorado. And then we travel on Friday, and I believe that game is at Monticello. I will double-check the calendar and make sure. We will have all the games here on Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball YouTube. Or at least we pray we do, as the internet allows. But we are glad you're here. Share it. Let folks know about it so they can get a hold of it and watch it. Of course, we would prefer you to come on out to the field. If you can get here and watch a game, we would prefer you to do that. Come support these boys in action in person. But if not, we will bring you the broadcast here on Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball. Again, across the infield, you got Bradshaw over at third base playing there today. The injured Robertson on the bench. Martavius Thomas is at shortstop. Grant Jeffus will be over at second base. And Dylan Windling is going to be at first base across the outfield. Michael Sewell in left field. A.J. Alsobrook in center field. And Colton DeWoody out in right field. Connolly throws to McKinney. We are just about ready to get this game started. As I mentioned earlier, we will get this game going, but I will not be able to carry through to the end. But at least we'll get it started, and then hopefully everything will work just fine, and you'll be able to watch it. You may not can hear anything, but you'll be able to watch it for sure. All right. Well, it's time for the first pitch.
Leading off for Watson Chapel, number 9, Joseph Dockett, the pitcher.
Dockett coming to the plate. Batting from the left side. First pitch from Connolly is low and a ball number 1. Next pitch coming. Keeps it high and outside to the lefty. Next pitch across the plate for a strike. And that's how we will get the first strike across there. 2-1 count here. Dockett at the plate. He swings and fouls one to the right. Runs the count 2-2. Also, Brooks shifted to right just a little bit. Connolly throws it low and outside and runs the count full. Wind blowing from left to right. Cloud cover covers the sky for the most part. A little bit of sun peeking through. Ball hit to the right side. It hits off of Windling. Windling cannot make the play. And Dockett is going to be safe. The ball took a pretty high bounce, hit up in Windling's chest. So that puts a runner on for the Wildcats here early on in this one. Defense has got to be good, because Connolly's going to give up a lot of bats on balls, but if you can make the play, that's a big thing. First pitch to the number 2 batter. Find that lineup again. This is Bagby, McIrvin Bagby, number 7. Second pitch to him was a ball. So Dockett's at first base. Thomas comes in from shortstop, wants to have a little visit with the freshman Connolly. Try to settle things down. You know, he pitched well in Texas, pitched in 2 games, but you come home, it's a little bit different feel. You got your family, your friends, all sorts of folks. Ball hit right back to him. He throws over to second base. Thomas cannot make the catch as it goes off to his right. Alsobrook cannot pick the ball up in time, and the runner Dockett makes it all the way over to third base. So Connolly made a good play off the mound. His throw a little bit wide of Thomas. Thomas couldn't reach back to it. Went to his right, third base side. And so where you thought you might get two, we end up with not getting any. And 2 errors already in this ball game. Runners at the corners for the Wildcats. And no outs. And Nate Fountain coming to the plate. Fountain is the left fielder. He bats from the right side. Connolly now in a jam. Pitch just off the plate to the right, outside to the right-handed batter. So it's a recipe for disaster. You start all your batters with balls. That's not the way to do it. He comes back there, though, with a swinging strike. It's a 1-1 count. Ball hit right back up the middle. Thomas fields it. Steps on 2. Throws across the Windling for another one. Double play made. The run does score, but a big defensive play right there for the Cardinals. Gets them 2 on the play. So Fountain grounds into the 6-3 double play. And the bases are empty, but it is a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Wildcats.
The batter's the cleanup hitter, first baseman Tyler Williams, number 6.
Ball fouled off behind the plate here to the next batter for the Wildcats. That is Tyler Williams. He's the first baseman. Next pitch to him. In there for a strike. Now Connolly finding his groove. Next one coming. Breaking pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Tag, and he is out. A good pitch right there by Connolly. And the Cardinals get out of it. But they do give up 1 run on no hits, 2 errors, and none left on base. We go to the bottom half of the first inning. Wildcats on top of the Cardinals 1-0. This is Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. Back to Camden Yards here. It is the bottom of the first inning. The Wildcats up on the Cardinals 1-0 as the Cardinals come to the plate for the first time. And they will lead off with Martavius Thomas. Thomas back into his leadoff spot that he had all of last year. He takes one low and inside for ball number one. Thomas trying to get things going here in this early 2022 season. Takes another one inside and low. That is ball number two. Martavius batting at .250. Couple of hits. Takes one in the hind end. And he will trot to first base. So a hit by the pitch puts a Cardinal on. And that will bring up Aaron Alsobrook. Alsobrook off to a hot start this year. He is batting .556, has a .692 on base percentage. He's had 5 hits, all of them. He's had 4 singles and a home run, big home run over in Texas against Texas High on Friday of last week. Off and running is Thomas. He's easily safe. Ball goes to the outfield. Thomas is going to end over at third base. He could score, and he is going to try to score. The ball gets away from the center fielder, and Thomas comes all the way around to tie this ball game. So the stolen base, and then we'll call it an errant throw on the catcher, and then an error on the center fielder, and that allows Thomas to score. Just like that, the Cardinals have tied this ball game up. So now Alsobrook, he bats with a 1-0 count, takes one outside. I don't know that they might have been pitching out against Thomas there, but it just was not effective. That ball that was thrown, the first one to Alsobrook, was pretty high outside. It's a 2-0 count. There's 3-0 count, ball outside. Alsobrook manning center field this year. Takes ball number 4, and he will reach base. So his on base percentage continues to climb. And that will bring up Carson McKinney. McKinney batting .300 on the season, 3 hits. Has scored 2 runs. Has been hit by a pitch as well. Trying to back up his all-state performance from last year. Off to a pretty good start. Here's the pitch. As the runner is gone, he's up easy standing. Pitch was inside to McKinney, and the Cardinals once again have a runner in scoring position. And now the coach for Watson Chapel wants to have a talk with his catcher. The catcher didn't even attempt to throw right there. It's kind of like he looked up and said, hey, I'm not going to get him, so I just won't throw. Not sure the coach was too pleased with that, so he talks to his catcher. Now we're going to get set and go again. So a 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch on the outside corner of the plate for strike one. Joseph Dockett is the pitcher. Here comes the pitch. A big looping breaking ball that falls off the plate outside. The count runs 2-1. Alsobrook stands at second base. He walked, stole a base. Here comes the next one to McKinney. High and inside, 3-1 count. McKinney watches ball 4 as it comes in high, and a good eye right there. And the Cardinals have runners at first and second. Colton Dewoody comes in to bat here, batting in the cleanup spot. Colton batting .333 on the season, has 2 singles and a double, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Opportunity to get some more RBIs here if he can put the ball in play. Here comes a pitch way outside. It gets away a little bit from the catcher, and Alsobrook quickly to run. And that moves him over to third base. McKinney wisely follows up. So a pass ball there. It got away from the catcher. And some misplays here in this bottom half of the first inning. Cardinals have tied it up 1-1, but have a chance to go ahead here early in this ballgame. Pitch outside. It's a 2-0 count to D. Woody. Colton playing right field. He'll play some second base this year. We've seen that already. And move around. We'll probably see him on the mound some more. He pitched last week. Cardinals will lean on him to eat some innings for sure. Pitch low and outside. 3-0 count from Dockett. A 3-0 pitch from Dockett to Colton D. Woody coming up. Here it is, watching all the way, and it is a strike. Dylan Windling, he's in the on-deck circle. Pitch coming. D. Woody watches one low, and the bases are loaded. So that'll bring Windling up. Dylan, he is batting .333. He's got a single and a double on the year, 1 RBI and 2 runs scored. Umpire, asking Windling to remove his chain that he's wearing. Cardinals in their home white tops and bottoms trimmed in red. Watson Chapel, gray pants, yellow jerseys with the black hats. Here comes a pitch. It's a strike. Next pitch fouled off to the right, to behind us here. And that will be strike number 2. So an 0-2 count from Dockett to Windling. Cardinals got the bases loaded. Here's the pitch way outside. It goes to the backstop. Alsobrook going to try to score. He is going to get in. All the runners move up, and the Cardinals take the lead. So a wild pitch. Scores 1. It's a 2-1 ball game here in the bottom half of the first inning. Miscues by the Wildcats give the Cardinals the lead and a chance to take some more. Here's a pitch. Ball driven out to left field. That ball's popped hard. It's going all the way over to right in front of the fence, but it's going to be caught. The runner's going to tag, and everybody's safe. D. Woody gets into third base. McKinney scores. So a sacrifice fly. It is now 3-1 in favor of the Cardinals. 2 outs here brings up, 1 out. 1 out, and that brings up the DH, Landon Morgan. D. Woody stands at third base, ball high. Landon does not have a hit in this young campaign. 3 at-bats, no hits. Watches one to the outside. D. Woody going to try to score on a pass ball. He is safe. A wild pitch, actually. And he crosses the plates 4-1. So 1 out, it's 4-1. The Cardinals up here in the bottom of the first inning. Morgan watches strike 1. It's a 2-1 count now. trying to start up another little rally here. Michael Sewell stands on deck. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike two. 2-2 count, one out. Pitch from Dockett. Ball hit to the left side. Third baseman picks it up. Throws across the diamond for the out. That is out number two. We're missing our executive producer today. Bill Lewis is not able to be with us here this afternoon, so the camera switching isn't quite as good. He did a good job last week, we noticed, and proud of that young man. He's done well. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change as Dockett walks off. The catcher walks off. I guess the catcher's going to go take his gear off and come back to the mound. And so with two outs, Cardinals having plated 4 in the first inning, 4-1 the score. The Cardinals on top. We will take a break, come back, give you the pitch and change and the rest of the first inning. Stay tuned. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back at Camden Yards in the bottom of the first inning, it's 4-1. Cardinals are on top. New pitcher for Watson Chapel will get his name. He was the catcher. I guess I can pull his name up pretty quickly. It will be Demarion Kai. He'll be on the mound. He's getting his warm-up tosses. His docket is done, and he is done. His book is closed as nobody's on base. We'll try to give you those stats in a moment. Real quick, I want to tell you a little bit about our supporters. Arkansas Pulpwood, Arkansas Saw and Lawn, Reynolds Construction, the Lewis Clinic, Nick Tuberville State Farm, Morrison's Pharmacy, Simple Accounting Incorporated, our Simple Accounting Services, Premier Concrete, Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor, and Farmers Bank and Trust. We appreciate all of them for supporting these boys throughout this 2022 season. Y'all go support these fine sponsors. You'll see them for what you'd like to. Go say hi. Tell them you heard them on the YouTube broadcast for Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Kind of an abbreviated broadcast for us tonight. We will have the game, but we will be done with the audio side here just shortly. This game taking quite some time just to get through the first inning. Cardinals have been able to get 4 runs, but it's been all on walks, hit by pitch, errors, and a sac fly got 1 in. So looks like Dockett is going to be catching. So they're just trading spots. Michael Sewell will be coming to the plate with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Field in decent shape. We had a lot of rain. We've had a lot of rain over the last couple weeks that have really kind of settled on the field. The outfield specifically is in pretty damp condition. The infield's pretty good. They got the tarp on it before the rain came yesterday, and so that will help on the infield side of things. But the grass is greening up. It's a beautiful spring afternoon. It's not going to feel like spring come Friday, though, as the temps are supposed to drop Friday evening down into the 20s. But right now, temps are about 55 as the sun is slowly retreating behind the trees. Michael Sewell coming to the plate. First pitch is way high and outside from the new pitcher, Demarion Kai. Sewell ready, Kai ready. Here comes the pitch. Inside. Ball number 2. This is one of those games, one of those half innings, things just begin to just slow down so much to a point. Kind of becomes hard to follow. There's a pitch for a strike. Kai works the count 2-1. 2 outs here. Jackson Bradshaw is on deck. No, excuse me, Dason Connolly is on deck. Tries to get one out on the outside corner to come back in. Couldn't do it. Stayed outside. That's ball number 3, 3-1. Here comes the pitch out of the windup. Gets the call on the outside corner of the plate. Runs the count full here against Sewell. That one's a little bit too far outside, and that will be another walk. And that will bring up Dason Connolly, the pitcher for the Cardinals.
Now batting number 4, the pitcher, Dason Connolly.
Connolly has 2 hits and 2 at-bats this season. Trying to stay perfect. Cardinals have drawn 4 walks and a hit batter in this inning. Have done all their damage without getting a hit. Here's the pitch. Fastball up around the letters. Connolly can't catch up to it. Swinging strike. Bradshaw stands in the on-deck circle. He will bat if he gets a chance here in this bottom half of the first. 4 runs across for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. Connolly watches one up in his eyes. That's a 2-1 count. Kai gets back on the mound. Takes a look over. Now he comes set. Here's the pitch. Ball popped out behind us here, out of play. Here comes the 2-2. Sewell off and running. Ball hit out to right field. Right fielder, he gets underneath it and makes the catch, and that will end the inning. But the Cardinals, they do score 4 on no hits. There were 3 errors, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the top half of the second inning. Cardinals up 4-1. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. 4-1 our score in the second inning. The Cardinals back on defense after putting 4 across in the bottom half of the first. Connolly back on the mound. He did give up a hit. Gave up a run in the first inning. It was unearned, though. Now batting is Demarion Kai. He'll bat, as well as Carlos Mack. A ball hit to the shortstop. Thomas fields it, throws across on the run, and the out is made. 1 pitch, 1 out. Kai is down. This brings up our Carlos Mack. He's the DH. Marquez Brentley will be batting following that. So Mack digs in with 1 out. Connolly works from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Spikes it in the ground to the backstop. A long first inning, roughly 30 minutes worth of first inning. Here's the pitch. Connolly gets him swinging there. It's a 1-1 count. So an error to the leadoff batter, Dockett. He ended up coming around and scoring. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. That was in the first inning. Then the Cardinals, they were able to scratch 4 across on a bunch of walks. Ball off the end of the bat. Thomas leaps and makes the catch at the shortstop position. And so that will be the out, second out of the inning. He was a little out in front, hit that right off the end of the bat. Didn't have a lot of pop on it. Thomas was able to make the catch. Now Marquez Brentley coming to the plate for the first time. He swings, pops one to the right side. Wendling giving chase over here. That ball is going to end up getting out of play. Wendling playing first base. He ended up playing some first base over in Texas. And something coach has been trying to figure out who is going to take over that first base position. Ooh, nice looking breaking pitch. Did not get Brentley swinging, but that ball had some nice movement on it. Started across the plate, then came outside just a little bit. Here's the pitch. Ooh, if he hadn't ducked it, it'd hit him, put him on base. But Wendling, as well as senior Daniel Bryan and the sophomore Landon Morgan, all trying to earn that spot. Wendling has kind of jumped on it. Ball popped to the right side. Second baseman goes out. Now coming in is D. Woody. He's underneath it, makes the catch in right field, and that will end the top half of the second inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, none left on base. It is 4-1 Cardinals. We go to the bottom of the second. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back to Camden Yards in the bottom of the second inning as Jackson Bradshaw comes to the plate. Batting for the first time. We'll roll to the top of the order after this. Facing Kai. Here's the pitch. Ball number 2. Both of them been inside. Marion Kai on the mound for the Wildcats now. He took over for Dockett in the top of the bottom of the first inning. There's a ball lifted out behind second base. Shortstop, the center fielder comes in, makes the catch. Kind of had to reach for it, but he made the catch. So the out is made, and we'll now roll back up to Martavius Thomas and Aaron Alsobrook. Thomas got hit in the backside and stole a base. And on the steal, the catcher's throw was errant, went right. Thomas wisely took off towards third base, and as he was about to get there, the center fielder bobbled the ball, wasn't able to get it up cleanly, and so Thomas came on in to score, and that was the Cardinals' first run. That was all against Dockett. Now he's facing Kai. He watches one way outside. There's a pitch, ball driven back towards the shortstop. Shortstop picks it up, throws across just in time to get Thomas, and the out is made. 2 outs now as we go to the number 2 batter, Aaron Alsobrook. He walked, stole a base, ended up scoring on a passed ball and a wild pitch. Alsobrook with a lot of speed. Showed a little bit of power over in Texas with the home run. Out to right field, turned on one. It was a really, really pretty hit. He squares the bunt, pops it foul. Lands up here on top of our booth, the Farmers Bank and Trust broadcast booth here at Camden Yards. Go see our fine folks, those fine folks over at Farmers Bank. Lights are on here at Camden Yards as the sun is steadily creeping. Maybe an off-speed pitch there from Kai. Fell a little bit low. Good job by Alsobrook to let it pass. 2 outs. It's a 4-1 game. Cardinals on top in the bottom of the second inning. Next pitch from Kai is way outside. Runs 2-1. Wind blowing left to right. Not sure if that'll come into play. It's not blowing real hard as a pitch. Now it's blowing, looks like straight out center field, kind of swirling a little bit. That pitch was outside to Alsobrook. 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch from Kai. Pitch way outside, and that is ball number 4. So Alsobrook gets on with his second walk. And that'll bring up Carson McKinney. He walked and scored in the first inning as well. Cardinals' everyday catcher. Played really good in Texas. The games we got to see. Did a great job behind the plate. In fact, if memory serves, it was not sure what that was. The umpire was acting like he was calling for time. Okay, he did give him time. I don't know what they were calling time for or who was calling time. Alsobrook would retreat back to first base. Umpire letting everybody know what's happening. Now we'll get set and try it again. So I say McKinney played well behind the plate. He did a good job of blocking some pitches. In fact, there were several innings he had to work where he was really having to stay down on the ball, but did a great job. Memory serves, in the games we watched, there was only one ball that got away from him, and it actually bounced, hit him off the chest, and went almost to first base. So beyond that, getting anything past him, he did a great job. Doing good with the bat, trying to keep things going. He watches one low. Alsobrook takes off. He's safe at second base for the steal. So he steals his second base of the game. And a base hit likely scores another run for the Cardinals. Pitch was low. Here comes the next one. McKinney pops it to the right side. Foul over here by the Cardinal dugout. That one looked like it ran in just a little bit on him. A 1-1 count. Also Brook at second base. Here's the pitch to McKinney. Breaking pitch is a beauty. And breaking pitch is a beauty. The umpire rung him up on a second strike. That was pretty good. So they'll set it up 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ball driven right back up the middle. That's a base hit. Also Brook rounds third. Center fielder fields it, throws it home. The play at the plate. Also Brook is safe, and McKinney wisely heads to second base and trades spot with Also Brook. So an RBI single. Advancing to second on the throw, and the Cardinals have another one. It's 5-1. That brings up Colton D. Woody. D. Woody walked, scored in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Oh, hits him in the left shoulder. And so D. Woody heads on down to first base for the second time tonight. That'll bring up Dylan Windling. He drove one out to left field just shy of the fence for a sacrifice fly, scored a run, or got an RBI rather. He digs in with runners at first and second, 2 outs. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch a little bit low to Windling. He steps out and takes a look. McKinney's at second base. He got on with the RBI single. D. Woody got hit in the shoulder. He's over at first base. Windling going to try to do something here. Pitch way inside, over his head actually, and that'll run the count 2-0. Next pitch is coming. Inside corner of the plate is a strike, 2-1 count. Look back towards second now. Kai comes home. Ball's driven to the left side through the hole. McKinney rounds the bases, going to score, and that will give the Cards another one. Good piece of hitting as the shortstop had vacated his position to go behind the runner at second. Windling just put it right through the hole there. And so an RBI single. The score is now 6-1, and the coach for Watson Chapel coming out to talk to his pitcher and their team. So runners again at first and second. And looks like it'll be another pitching change. So we will take a break, come back, and let you know all about it. Stay tuned. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball as the Cardinals lead 6-1 in the bottom of the second inning. Back at Camden Yards as the Cardinals lead 6-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Still bats, 2 outs, runners at first and second. And a new pitcher is Marquez Brentley. He comes in to pitch in place of Demarion Kai. Kai goes over to third base. Brentley, who was at shortstop, he comes to the mound, and the third baseman, which is Greg Gable, I believe, is now at shortstop. Brentley getting his warm-up tosses, and we're about ready to go as Landon Morgan comes to the plate with an opportunity to extend this lead for the Cardinals. A 2-out rally as Cardinals have had a couple of hits, a couple of walks, or rather a walk, a hit by pitch, and 2 hits. They've scored 2 runs over the last 4 batters. Morgan, he had grounded out to the third baseman back in the first inning. Facing Brentley for the first time, swinging a miss, strike 1. Brentley throwing a little bit harder than the last 2 pitchers we've seen. D. Woody is at second base. Wendling is at first. Whoa, that ball went way to the backstop, and everybody moves up. He lost the handle on that one. So now, base hit could score 2. Morgan digs in, looking for his first hit of the year. Here's the pitch. Fouls it right back to us. He was on that one. He just missed it a little bit. He was good timing. Count 1-2 now with 2 outs. Just a little bit low and off the plate. And the count runs 2-2. Wednesday afternoon baseball. Not a common thing. We're trying to get a game in with the weather, in between the weather, rather. Here's the pitch. Ball popped up on the infield. First baseman moves over, going to try to make the catch. He does make the play, and that will get the Wildcats out of the inning, but they give up 2. 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left on base. We go to the top of the third. 6-1 the score. Cardinals on top. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back to Camden Yards on this Wednesday afternoon baseball. Cardinals up on the Wildcats of Watson Chapel in this 8-4A conference game 6-1. Mason Conley back on the mound for his third inning of work. Has pitched very well this afternoon. Need to make a mention again of our sponsors, our supporters: Arkansas Pulpwood, Arkansas Saw and Lawn, Reynolds Construction, the Lewis Clinic, Nick Tuberville State Farm, Morrison's Pharmacy, Simple Accounting Services, Premier Concrete, Jimmy's Cycle and Tractor, and, of course, Farmers Bank and Trust. We thank all of them for supporting the Camden Fairview Cardinal Booster Club and the baseball boys, and for supporting this broadcast, as well as the first pitch from Conley to Nelson is low for a ball. Next pitch, Nelson squares the bunt again, pulls it back, but that one is a strike, 1-1 count. Bradshaw, third base, charged on it. He's standing on the grass. Everybody else is at normal depth. Pitch coming. Inside corner for a strike. Good-looking pitch right there. Next one coming. Ball is just out of the reach of the pitcher. Thomas with a tough play can't make it. And an infield hit. That ball was hit softly, kind of over the head, just popped over the head of Connolly at second at the pitcher mound. And Thomas, who was playing normal depth, just did not have time to get that ball and make the throw. So Nelson will go down with an infield single. And that brings up Greg Gable. He is the third baseman, or was the third baseman. Now he's the shortstop, we believe. Nelson, center fielder, stands at first base. First pitch, ball's bunted in front. Tough play. Connolly picks it up, tries to make the throw. He's not there. Now nobody's covering third, and Nelson is safe. And now nobody's covering second. Jeffers finally does get to cover. Nelson's safe at third base. So a bunt single. And good heads-up base running by Nelson is Bradshaw. He pushed to the play, and Connolly was there as well, so nobody was there to cover third base.
At the plate, number 9. Check that, number 3, Tariq Connor, second baseman.
It's one of those plays you got to be understanding everybody's assignment. And something fell through there. Check on the runner over at first base. Good pickoff move, but the runner's back safely. So no outs, runners at the corners, and it's the top of the order in Joseph Dockett. Pitch coming. Outside, ball one. Cardinals lead in this one 6-1. Here comes the next one. It's low, ball two. Check on the runner over at first again. Gable is back. Two-0 pitch. Ball is fisted over to the left side foul. It's a 2-1 count. That ball ran in on the hands of Dockett. He swung and went off the handle. He was way, way late on it. So Connolly now with a 2-1 count going to work against Dockett with runners still at the corners and no outs. Next pitch as the runner goes. Ball bounces in front of McKinney, and so the runner Gable is safe at second base. So the double play, the traditional double play, is out of order. Anything could happen. Here's the next one. Ball hit to the second baseman Jeffers. He fields it over to first base. He is safe. Did he tag him? Pulled him off the bag. He got the tag, though. As the throw took Windling off the bag, I thought that the runner Dockett had made it behind him, but Windling made the tag, and the out was made. Run does cross as Nelson comes across the plate. It's a 6-2 ball game. Gable moves up 90 feet to third. So that's a 4-3 putout. And that brings up McIrvin Bagby. He comes in, looks at ball one, and he's trying to do something for the Wildcats. Ooh, ball thrown into the ground by Connolly. Good block by the catcher, McKinney. McKinney able to keep that ball in front, and the runner Gable could not advance. The 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. Bagby steps out. Now he comes back in and gets set. Here's the pitch from Conley, who's swinging a miss. Conley got him swinging one outside the zone. That runs the count 2-2. Nate Fountain is in the on-deck circle. Ball hit to the third baseman. Jackson, Bradshaw, oh, nice play. Going to get him in a rundown. Gable is in a rundown. McKinney going to try to run him down. He does. Gets the tag. He's out. And a good heads-up play to keep that runner from crossing. Bagby does end up at second base on the fielder's choice. But a good heads-up play by both Bradshaw and McKinney. I tell you, the ball was hit in front of the plate, bounced real high, and Gable, he did not run on contact. Probably still, I would think it would still have been out, but when he didn't run on contact, Bradshaw comes up to field the ball. When he fields the ball, Gable's right beside him, and he fields it, and instead of throwing home, he wisely turned and ran him down, or tried to. The ball did. There's a ball that gets away from McKinney, and now Bagby does end up over at third base. But anyway, McKinney gets the ball and runs him back to the bag and gets the tag out. Keeps the score at 6-2, only one run across so far. But runner is at third base again. Nate Fountain, who grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. Looks at a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Connolly working out of a jam here in the third inning. Pitch low, runs the count 2-1. There's a strike. Outside corner pitch called a strike, and Fountain is at 2-2 count against Connolly. Here comes the next one. Swing and a miss, and Fountain goes down on strikes. And the Wildcats will leave one stranded at third. One run, though, in the inning on 2 hits. There was no errors, and there was one left on base. So the Cardinals will head to the bottom half of the third inning, 6-2 here in this Wednesday night baseball game against the Watson Chapel Wildcats. Well, for me, it is the end of the day for me. We're going to leave the broadcast up. Hopefully, everything will work as they will continue operating the cameras. You can at least watch if you'd like. And they will have the rest of this ball game. And then, of course, we do plan to be back on the air at full capacity tomorrow afternoon as the Cardinals will take on Murfreesboro in a varsity game here at Camden Yard. But I'll leave you with it. 6-2 is the score. We're going to the bottom of the third inning. The Cardinals are on top against the Wildcats of Watson Chapel. And I will sign off saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow.
Before Dason Conley. Number 15, Jackson Mosley. Batters, Martavius Thomas. Now batting for the Cardinals, number 5, A.J. Alsabrook. Now batting number 7, Carson McKinney.
turn and look.
Way to go, Carson. Come on, Colton. Come on, 7. Woody. Come on, 7, Captain Woody. And Woody.
The batter is Colton Woody.
Young boys going around at the moon. Head down, sipping on the blacktop. Head down, running through the trees, honey. Head down.
Number 9, Dylan Winling. That's a plate for Camden Fairview. Number 8, Landon Morgan. Coming back around to bat for the Cardinals, number 2, Michael Sewell. Now batting the pitcher, Dyson Conley. Number 15, third baseman, Jackson Bradshaw. Martavius Thomas. Now batting number 16, Cade Goldsmith. Now batting number 7, Carson McKinney. The batters, Colton Dinwiddie. 22, Daniel Bryan. Now batting for the Cardinals, second baseman, number 3, Grant Jeffers.
David Banner. Hey, ever seen a Chevy with the butterfly door? Like me. Hey, ever seen a Chevy with a kid like me? Hey, ever seen...
Number 10, Ben McKinney. Now batting, number 4, Dason Conley. That's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Cardinals have defeated Watson Chapel 17-2. The Cardinals will be back in action tomorrow night at 5 p.m. against the Murfreesboro Rattlers here at Camden Yards.
Boom, boom, boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom.
Now batting number 12, Kamar Dismuke. Number 8, Brandon Dykes. Now batting, Zion Smith. Number 22, Daniel Bryan.
bananas.
Hey, ever seen a Chevy with the butterfly door?
Number 10, Ben McKinney. Number 18, Quentin Browning. At the plate, number 19, Matthew Reynolds. now batting for Watson Chapel, number 11, Carlos Mack. Number 1, Daniel Nelson is the courtesy runner. At the plate, number 7, McIrvin Bagby. Number 15, Dylan McCann. plate, number 6, Tyler Williams.
Wake up, outfield! Good!
Number 19, Greg Gable.
Easy out, man. Easy out, man. Let's go, baby. What's up, 1, 2, let's go. Let's go, 12. I got faith, 12. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Feel it. That a boy, good pitch. Help, get into me, Blue. Me. Hey, Blue, what's up? Let's go, baby. Hey, come on, Greg. Hey, you gotta hit the ball. You gotta hit that thing. Here we go, Slam. Let's go 1-9. Excuse me, though. Let's go. That's money. Oh, yeah, that's money. Let's go. Let's go, Ben. Hey, baby, let's go. Let's go to a focus. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Greg. Let's go, baby. See your pitch. Ain't nobody better. 1, 2, let's go, baby. Let's go, 1, 2. See your pitch, Greg. Come on, baby. That's it. That's it. That'll work. Yeah. That'll work. I like it. Hey, you ain't got your arms on the son. Your arms on the son. I got no guys with it. Let's go 1, 2. Finish. Got a board. Oh, guys, got like he broke that. Hey, move. Are you blind? Hey, move. No, I need it.
The batter is number 1, Daniel Nelson.
Come on, Juan Soto. Good, man. Put it on him. Nobody. Go. That's where we left in.
Number 12, Max Bradshaw.
Big back, man. Big back. Good up. Good eye, Matt. Good eye. Hey, he's scared of you, twin. You two like that. In your favor, Matt. I love it. Hey, you go one, two. Keep you doing. It's all you, Matt. Take your time. That's down. Yep, that's baby. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You got big hips. Don't touch me at all. Didn't do so people here.
Now batting number 6, Ben Davis.
Make sure that leg doing that thing now. Let's go, Steve. That's down. He get forward, don't he? He'll get forward. Oh. My bad, Blue. I love. He wouldn't know like that, catch it. Come in next. Good eye, Ben.
Now batting number 14, A.J. Watson.
Right.
16, Cade Goldsmith.
Come on, CG, what's cracking? Good. Good. 1, 2, 3. Hey, drop your lip, twin.
Batting for Camden Fairview, number 3, Grant Jeffis.
Go!
Now batting number 12, Kamar Dismute. Number 8, Brennan Dykus.
Back here, Ben.
batting number 10, Ben McKinney. At the plate, number 18, Quentin Browning.
Your favorite? Be smart. You? Cut it like what you mean? What you gonna post? You gonna post the video? What do you know the story? Not on your page. You know I'm gonna get us some mix. Yeah. What I did to you. You go Q, you go Q. Come baby, there boy, come baby. Hey, fool. Victoria, see, get this some see.
Batting for the Cardinals, number 19, Matthew Reynolds.
I didn't hear you ask. See the girl. Matthew. Big hit, Matthew.
plate, number 12, Max Bradshaw. Number 6, Ben Davis.
Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey,
Yes, buy him. It all in 1 second. That is not a speaker, that's a camera. Tim left the speaker right there. It's the camera at the next to it.